Now come to our next question number 11 of exercise 5.3. If the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, so Sn is equal to given to us 4n minus n square. What is the first term? Okay, we have to find out the first term, means first sum of first term, that is S1 we have to find out. Okay, what is the sum of first two terms? Okay, then first two terms means S2 we have to find out. Then what is the second term? Only second term we have to find out, means what? A2 we have to find out. Okay, if we get A1 then we can easily get the A2. Similarly, find the third and 10th and the nth term of an AP. Okay, so solve this example. We know very well the formula that we have already seen in note. An is equal to Sn minus 1. Okay, we know this formula. If once we get S1, okay, and then once we get S1 S2, then we can get An. Okay, if we get An, then we can easily find out second, third and 10th term. Okay, so how can we solve this example? So write down here all the given things. Given that Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. This is given to us. Okay, so first Sn is equal to 4n minus n square is given to us. Then how can we find the first term? How can we find first term? You know very well, in that note we have already mentioned that A is equal to S1. Okay, A is equal to, means first term is equal to sum of first term. Okay, sum of first term. So first term is equal to what? Then first term is equal to A is equal to S1 we are going to find out actually. Okay, so S1 is equal to what? Then in this formula, okay, in this formula put n is equal to 1. Okay, means A1 means A. Okay, is equal to Sn means S1 minus 1, means we get and again we know Sn is equal to what? 4n minus n square. Okay, so after substituting the value of n is equal to 1, we get C here. If we put S1, okay, if we put n is equal to 1 in this formula, we get S1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus, okay, 4 into 1 minus 1 square. Okay, and when we take n minus 1, means we get S1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, means here n is 0. Okay, means n is 0 means nothing else is there remaining. Okay, which is equal to 4 into 1 is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so A is equal to what here? 3. Now find out sum of second terms. Okay, sum of first two term. Okay, that we have to find out. We get S1 here. Okay, so now find out S2. Sum of first two terms. Sum of first two terms is equal to S2 is equal to what? Then obviously in this formula substitute n is equal to 2, so we get S2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 2 square, which is equal to 8 minus 4, and which is equal to 4. So we get S2 is equal to what? Then 4. Okay, so S1 is equal to A is equal to our 3, then S2 is equal to 4. Okay, now using this A, S2 and S1, find out the value of second term. Okay, means second term is what? Then second term is A2. Okay, only second term we have to find out, not the sum. So second term means what? A2 is equal to, how can we find? Then see, A2 means in this formula. Okay, A2 means in this formula find substitute the value of, means n is equal to 2. Okay, we have to find out A2. Okay, means 2, means here the value of n is what? Then 2. So here if we substitute again n is equal to 2, then we get S2 minus 1. S2 minus 1 is 1, means S2 minus S1 here. Okay, A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. Okay, S2 is known to us 4 minus S1 we have already found out, which is equal to 3, and we get A2 is equal to what? Then A2 is equal to 1. Okay, so by using this, similarly find out the value of D. Okay, once we get the value of D, then we can easily find out third term and 10th term again. Okay, so therefore D is equal to what? Then we know very well A2 minus A1. Okay, means A2 minus A is equal to, A2 is 1 minus A is 3, which is equal to minus 2. Okay, so therefore D is equal to what? Then D is equal to minus 2. Okay, now find out the third and 10th term. Therefore third term means what? A3 is equal to, how can we find A3 then? So A3 is equal to what? Then A plus 2 into D. We know the formula. A3 is equal to A plus 2D, and which is equal to A is what? 3 plus 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 3 minus 4, and we get minus 1. Okay, so A3 is equal to minus 1. Then how can we find A10 then? A10 is equal to, you know the formula, A plus 9D, which is equal to 3 plus 9 into minus 2, and which is equal to, we get 3 minus 18, and we get minus 15. Okay, Okay, so here first term a is equal to 3. Okay, s1 is equal to again 3, s2 is equal to 4. Sum of first two term is 4, then sum of first term is is 3, then second term is 1, then common difference d is -2, third term is -1, and 10th term is -15. And nth term is what then? Nth term is what? So find out nth term means a n, we have to find out. Okay, nth term means a n, which is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Put the value which is equal to is 3 plus n, we don't know, nth term is there, n minus 1 into d is what? D is -2. Now solve this, we get nth term. 3 plus -2 into n is minus 2n, minus 1 into -2 is plus 2, and we get 5 minus 2n. Okay, so here our nth term is what then? 5 minus 2. In this way we get all this value. Okay, now try to solve yourself. Thank you. Now come to our next question, question number 12. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Okay, so here we have to find out the sum of first 40 terms. Okay, sum of first 40 terms means sum is there given to us. Okay, sum of first 40 terms means as 40 we have to find out actually positive integers which are divisible by 6. Okay, so the numbers which are divisible by 6, write down all that number and then find out their sum. Okay, once we get AP, then we can easily find out the sum. Okay, so here write down the positive integers that are divisible, by 6 are, okay, so write down all the numbers which are divisible by 6. Okay, so not all, write down few numbers. Okay, because we have to find out sum of first 40. Okay, n is known to us, so only write out the numbers. Okay, so here first number is 6, then 12, then 18, then 24, like this. Okay, like this 6, 12, 18 and 24. Okay, we get AP, so write down it is an AP. Okay, once we get AP, then we get the other values also. Which values then? First term, we get the first term, and again we get the common difference. It is an AP with a is equal to 6, means first term is equal to 6, and common difference d is equal to what then? 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. Okay, so a is equal to 6 here and d is equal to 6, and we have to find out sum of first 40 terms. Okay, so here sum of first 40 terms is s40 we have to find out. So which values we need then? A is needed, d is needed, and again n is needed. Okay, so n is what then? How many terms are there? First 40 terms means how many terms? 40 terms are there, means n is equal to what? 40. Okay, so all the values are known to us now. Now find out by using the formula. Therefore sum of first 40 terms, so s n is equal to what then? N by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, which is equal to, write down all the values. S n means s40 we have to find out, which is equal to 40 upon 2 in bracket 2 into a is 6 plus n is what again? 40 minus 1 into d is 6, which is equal to 40 upon 2 is what then? 20 in bracket 12 plus 39 into 6. Okay, which is equal to 20 in bracket 12 plus 39 into 6 is 234. Okay, take this multiplication, and which is equal to 20 in bracket 12 plus 234 means what? 246. Now take this multiplication again, we get, therefore we get sum of first 40 term is equal to what then? S40 is equal to 4920. Okay, so this is our sum of first 40 terms of positive integers which are divisible by 6. Okay, write down the answer. You must have to write down the answer, and therefore the sum of first 40 terms, 40 positive integers divisible by 6 is 4920. Okay, now come to next question. Question number 13. Find the sum of the first 15 multiples of it. Okay, so we have to find out the sum of first 15 multiples, means n. Again, n is equal to what? 15 terms, means if we get AP, then that AP contains 15 terms. Okay, so number of terms are 15, and we have to find out sum of that 15 terms, means S15 again we have to find out, and multiples of 8. Okay, find out all the multiples of 8. Okay, so here write down the first, the multiples of 8 are, the multiples of 8 are, okay, so 8 is the first multiple, then 16 is the second multiple, 24, 32, 40, like this. Okay, all these are the multiples of 8. Okay, once we get AP, then we get another values also. We get first term A and then common difference D. So therefore it is an AP. Therefore it is an AP with first term A is equal to 8 and common difference D is equal to 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Okay, and here number of terms are what? Then n is equal to what? 15, because we have to find out sum of the first 15 terms, means we get here n is equal to 15. Okay, and as 15 we have to find out all the, write down all the given things. Okay, write down all the known things and then find, using the formula, find out the sum of first 15 terms. Okay, so write down the formula. Therefore as n is equal to, okay, first write down the formula. You must have to write down the formula. If you know formula, then you must have to write down the formula. Okay, so Sn is equal to what? N by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, 2 Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into t, which is equal to S15 we have to find out. So simultaneously write down S15 is equal to 15 upon 2 in bracket 2 into 8 plus n is again 15 minus 1 into t is 8, which is equal to 15 upon 2 in bracket 16 plus 14 into 8, which is equal to, okay, 15 upon 2 in bracket 16 plus 14 into 8 is 112. Okay, which is equal to 15 upon 2 in bracket 16 plus 112 is 128, and we get 15 upon 2 into 128 means 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8 means 15 into, okay, here write down 15 into, sorry, 15, write down here 15 into 64. Okay, so 15 upon 2, 14 into 8 is 112, and after dividing 128 by 2 we get 64, and 15 into 64 we get it as 960, and therefore S15 means sum of first 15 terms of the given AP, or we can say that sum of the first 15 multiples of 8 is what? Then 960. So write down the answer in one sentence, and therefore the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8 is 960. Okay, so in this way, this is our question number 13. Now come to next question number 14. Okay, so this is question number 14 is the last question of our exercise 5.3, because the other examples from question number 15 to question number 20 are deleted from the syllabus, and that's why we have to take up to question number 14 of exercise 5.3. Okay, so come to next question. Now come to our next question number 14. Find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, we have to find out the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so first write down all the odd numbers which are between 0 and 50. Okay, so start from 0. Okay, 0 is even number, so next number is 1, so next number 1 is odd number. Okay, so write down all the odd numbers. Write down the odd numbers between 0 and 50. Between 0 and 50 are, okay, so write down all the odd numbers. So 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, 11, up to this the last odd number. Okay, now before 50, before 40, the last odd number is 50 is even number, you know very well. Before this 50, okay, before this 50 there is a odd number, and that odd number is what? Then 14. Okay, so this is our last term here. Okay, so first term is 1, then common difference we get from this AP, and this is our last term. Okay, and you know very well we denote last term as AN. Okay, so write down all the given things which are come from this AP. So write down it is an AP with A is equal to 1 and D is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so from this AP we get A is equal to 1 and D is equal to 2. Okay, now number of terms are we don't know the number of terms. Okay, we have to find out the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50, but how many terms are there? Okay, how many terms are there in this AP actually? So first we have to find out the number of terms, means we have to find out the n, the value of n here. Once we get the value of n, then we can easily find out the sum of that nth terms. Okay, so how can we find the n, the value of n? Then we know very well the formula of an. Okay, because an is equal to last term is equal to known to us. Okay, an is known to us, a is known to us, d is known to us. Okay, but all these three values are known to us. Okay, and now if once we know this value, then we can easily find out the value of n. So write down, therefore an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to an is 49, which is equal to a is 1 plus n minus 1. N we have to find out, and d is what? Then 2. Therefore 49. Now transpose this one to LHS, it becomes negative. 49 minus 1 is equal to 2n minus 2, and therefore 49 minus 1 is 48 is equal to 2n minus 2. Now transpose this minus 2 to LHS, it becomes positive. Therefore 48 plus 2 is equal to 2n, and therefore 50 is equal to 2n. Okay, now if we have to find out the value of n, then we have to divide both the side by 2. We get 50. Okay, 2 to get cancelled in this size, 50 upon 2, and therefore n is equal to what? Then 25. Okay, so what we have to find out actually? Then we have to find out sum of first 25 terms of this AP. Okay, so write down here, n is equal to 25 means how many odd numbers are between 0 and 50 are? There are 25 odd numbers, or we can say that this AP contain 25 terms. Okay, therefore S25 is equal to what? S25 we have to find out. So write down the formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to n is 25. Okay, simultaneously write down LHS. Okay, S25 is equal to 25 upon 2 in bracket 2 into a is what? A is 1 plus 25 minus 1 into d is 2, which is equal to 25 upon 2 in bracket 2 plus 24 into 2, which is equal to 25 upon 2 in bracket 2 plus 48, and which is equal to 25 upon 2 into 50. Okay, and which is equal to 25 into 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 5s are 10. We get 25 into 25, and therefore S25 means sum of first 25 terms of the given AP is 625, and therefore we get sum of first 25 terms of this AP is 625. Okay, so write down the answer in one sentence. The sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50 is what? Then 625. So in this way our exercise 5.3 is completed here. Question number 15 to 20 are deleted from the syllabus, and so write down all these questions in your notebook. Okay, thank you.